So this is how you move negative energy. The first thing is I want you to not judge it. It's so common for people to not only feel the negative emotion, but right away you start judging either the other person or yourself. And what that does is that locks in the energy and you cannot move it. If anything, you can make it grow. So what I want you to do first is release judgment as best as possible. Like, soothe yourself as best as possible. The next thing that I want you to do is get a little curious and ask yourself the question, where could there be a blessing in this situation? I know when we are very charged, it's easier said than done, right? But I want you to practice. This is a practice, guys. This isn't going to happen overnight. It's actually going to feel very weird. When I'm teaching my clients how to create more empowering habits and behaviors, I ask them, I want you to brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand just to see how annoying it is. So when you are learning how to respond differently to negative emotion, in the beginning, it's going to feel uncomfortable because your brain is just going to want to do what it's always done. Okay. But we are here as powerful creators creating change. So you're first going to try and not judge yourself or the other person who you're mad at. Next is really important to soothe your body, soothe the nervous system. Go for a walk. Use your essential oils, go work out, play with your pet, take a nap, get something to eat, do whatever you can in that moment that's going to bring you down. Okay. And so once you're in this calmer place, I want you to take a deep breath. And tonight I am going to teach you a really powerful technique. This is a very, 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 very powerful spiritual prayer called the Ho'oponopono. It's an ancient Hawaiian prayer. And what I want you to do is these 4 steps are going to help you move the energy. So you're going to say 4 things to yourself, not to the other person. This is just to yourself. You're going to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And you're going to think about the situation or the person or yourself, like why you're mad. And you're going to go through these 4 stages. What's going to happen? Because you already released judgment, you've opened up the space. Next, you've soothed the body. And so you have access to divine intelligence now. You're not stuck in your own self. And while you're going through these 4 phrases, you are going to have a revelation. You are going to receive guidance on why it was that you were so upset. Like, what is the gift? What are you here to learn? Why is this bothering me so much? And then from there, from that awareness, you're like, this is the gold. I see what it is, like why I was so upset. I see what this is about. I see the thing that I actually need to give myself. So once you've moved the energy, you can take this to call in your dream life. This is where you become a deliberate creator and you can say to God, this is what I want. So I'll give you guys an example. Last night, like I told you guys, I've been getting ready for a trip. We've had a lot of stuff going on at home work-wise. And, I feel like every minute has been accounted for, right? And my boyfriend had put the soda he wanted to drink in the freezer. And I opened the freezer and the soda falls and like it burst and soda was sprayed everywhere. So you can imagine, how much fun that was cleaning up that mess. And yes, in the moment, and here's the thing, like my son and my boyfriend were like, because, I was like this. I was like on the verge of a mental breakdown, right? Because it was like the last thing I needed in that moment to clean up sprayed soda all over my house. Well, in that moment, I knew I was just feeling so upset. And here's the thing, guys. You can be upset. It's just what you do with it. Don't take it out on the people around you, right? You're learning here how to regulate your emotions. And this is what I want to share with you. Like, I'm using my example so you can see how I did it. So I could tell I was frustrated, and I could tell they could tell I was frustrated. And it just weighed heavy on my heart because I'm thinking to myself, oh, I hate it. I hate this feeling of being upset. They are amazing. I have an amazing life. I am so blessed. It's so silly. It's just a soda. You know, it's like not a big deal. But I was just overwhelmed, right? So I cleaned up, and then I said to them, I'm going to go take the puppy for a walk. And they were like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I need to take the puppy for a walk. And you know what, guys? It was such a blessing to be outside. I got to see the sunset. The sky was my favorite shade. It's like when it's pink and purple, and it's just so beautiful. And once I could like breathe and just soothe my body while I was walking, I could identify the desire behind the frustration, which was freedom, right? I wanted more freedom in my life. The reason why I was feeling so compressed was because I was feeling that I had too many things on my plate. And so the actual desire behind the frustration was freedom. And that's what I could focus on. And that's what I could tell God, I want more freedom in my life. And then from there, what I did was I went into a list of all the things, of all the ways I'm already free. I stepped into gratitude. I started thinking about how blessed I am, the work I get to do, the people I get to serve, the time freedom that I have, the location freedom. I can work from anywhere in the world. I saw how much freedom I already had. And so my invitation for you tonight is I want you to see that behind your frustration is a hidden desire. And the gateway to having more of what you want is to actually be able to step into gratitude and appreciation of what you already have. And so thank you. Thank you for listening to this story with me. And if you feel like you're ready to have a more beautiful life, to be able to serve, to be able to help make this world a better place with your mission, to help really be the man you're here to be, I'd love for you to fill out the questionnaire that we have here. Click the link below so that we understand how we can better serve you, because that's really our mission. Coach Cynthia and I are here to support this next generation of kings, of peaceful warriors, to have the life of their dreams so that this world is a better place. And this world is already a better place because you're in it. And we just want it to be even better for you. So thank you so much. Love you. Sending blessings.